Hello, welcome to Bovite Kitchen. Today we want to prepare spicy red patty jollof rice. The other day somebody was asking me how do I prepare that spicy jollof rice, red jollof rice, patty jollof rice, that jollof rice that we always eat in party. So today I'm going to walk you through it and we will do it together. So come with me, let me show you all the ingredients I have. And somebody was also asking me the other day, must I have to wear hand glove? Must I have to go buy hand glove? I'm in my house, why do I have to put on hand glove? I find out that you always put on hand glove. No, you don't have to. So that's why today I am not wearing any glove in my hand. But however, before you do stuff, make sure you wash your hands with soap and water. Why I always wear it, because it makes things so easy for me. When I think I want to switch from something, I just change the hand glove, I do something else. I want to do something else and I put on a new one to continue my business. But today we're not going to use hand glove to do the cooking today. But I've washed my hands with soap and warm water. Yeah, soap and warm water. I've used it to wash my hands. So let's see the ingredients that we're using today. Today I have 6 cups of rice because I'm making it for a friend of mine that said she wants the jollof rice. She's always crazy about my jollof rice. She always, whenever she see my children, she's always asking them, can your mom give me some of those Nigeria jollof rice? So today I'm making it for my family and also for her. So I have 6 cups of rice here. I have 5 large size tomatoes, Roman tomatoes, and I have 3 large bell pepper. And I have this also that also helped me when I'm making my patty jollof rice. They call it a guajillo pepper. It's dry guajillo pepper. You can get it from any store. Dry one is a dry guajillo pepper. And I have here 4 cups of chicken stock. 4 cups of chicken stock. And another thing that will help you in the jollof rice, the patty jollof rice, you need tomato paste. I have 6 ounces of tomato paste here. I have 3 large onion. I have 1 tablespoon of curry powder. I have 1 tablespoon of salt. I have teaspoon of ginger powder. I have 2 tablespoons of non-seasoning, and I have 1 teaspoon of curry, and I have 6 pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, 6 Scotch bonnet pepper, and I have 1.5 oil there. I always use soy oil or olive oil, soy oil, but I'm using soy oil there. I have 1.5 cup right there. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to start blending all these things. We'll blend them and we'll come back and continue the cooking. Now we're done blending our pepper, tomatoes, and I forgot to let you know that those tomatoes and the bell pepper, the red bell pepper, I brought them out from my freezer. I just let them down for like about an hour so that they can defrost. So, and I also forgot to tell you that I also have scallion. I will let you know what I'm going to do with this scallion at the end of the day. So let's go to the kitchen and start cooking. The pot is dry. We'll pour the oil inside the pot. Just gonna allow it to warm a little bit, not too bleach. I just want to allow it to warm a little bit. Maybe there's any little water left inside the pot that I didn't know. So once it's warm a little bit, I don't allow it to bleach too much, because we're trying to cut down extra cholesterol and extra stuff in our cooking. So the oil is warm now, so I'm gonna just pour the onion. This is the traditional way to do it. Just for the sliced onion. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that the 3 onion I blended just 2. So this is the 3rd one I'm putting inside right now to bring that redness in our jollof rice. So that's what we're gonna do. This is one of the ways. Okay, so we have a lot of ways of cooking jollof rice. Actually, cooking is art. You can just be creative with it, just go around doing stuff with it. An idea can just pop into your head. You can just try it, and you see that at the end of the day it come out good. That's how I always try. Maybe some idea will just pop in my head. Sometimes I just say, Holy Spirit, what do I make for my family? An idea will just pop in, and I just try. It's so fantastic. I'm going to be sharing all those ideas that our family will be preparing. Sometimes you make them with your children, even make them with your spouse, you know. So your family will be happy. It's one of the fun time in my house. Cooking is one of the fun time in my house. So we're going to let this dry a little bit so that it can bring that redness in the oil. So we're using 1.5 cup of oil to do this because we really want the stew to get dry. That is what really brings that jollof rice, party jollof rice taste. There are different ways to do it, so this is one of the ways. Remember my last video, I did not put tomato paste, but today I'm using tomato paste. And the last time I only used 2 Scotch bonnet pepper, but today I am using 6 because this one, the friend of mine really wanted spicy, and that's how I also want it to. A spicy party jollof rice. It will be spicy and it will be tasteful. So, and I also forget to let you know that I'm going to add extra water. I only have 4 cups of the chicken stock. That's 4 cups. I'm going to add extra 3 cups of water in the process of cooking. So I just did this for just 3 to 5 minutes. I am doing this. And you can see that it's really getting dry, and the oil has changed. You can see the oil has changed from white to that red party jollof rice color. So that guanjilo pepper is another good pepper also that also gives it that color. Sometimes if I don't want, I will also make another video whereby I won't put tomato paste at all, and I will use that guanjilo dry pepper to bring out this redness in the jollof rice. See the pepper, see the oil. So this is one of the secrets of party jollof rice. So let's pour our pepper, the blended pepper, and we'll start cooking. We'll come back. We're going to cook like 10 minutes. Then we'll come and take a look. Then I'll tell you the total amount of time that you have to fry the pepper to make it dry. We're working this through. So let's pour the pepper and we'll come back. So now I just finished pouring my pepper now. All the pepper is here. We're going to allow this to cook for another 10 minutes. Then we'll come back. Then first of all, because I was trying to put the peppers together, frying the pepper, the heat is on medium. I have to put the heat on medium, and I'm going to cook this for 10 minutes for medium. Then after, I'm going to reduce the heat because you don't want your tomatoes to get burned. You don't want the sauce to get burned, because once it get burned from the starting, it's going to have that bitter taste. You won't have that sweet taste that always comes with jollof rice. So I'm going to leave this on medium heat to boil for another 10 minutes. Then we'll come back and look at it. Our pepper has been boiling now for the past 25 minutes, but I was checking it the first time was 10 minutes, and every 5 minutes I've been checking it. So I want to check it again now. This is 25 minutes. Let's see how it's doing. Okay, see, because I'm in a hurry, I'm gonna just let it go like this. But you can still cook this for another 10-15 minutes if you want the oil to be floating. In that case, it will be so dry. But with this, you can still get the same taste and the same results of that red party jollof rice. But because I'm in a hurry, I'm gonna let it be like this. So I cook the pepper for 25 minutes. If not, if you really want the other dry one where the sauce will be separating and we have some balls, you have to cook this for another 25 minutes. But the difference is that you just keep stirring at a very low heat. You just keep stirring at a very low heat so that the thing does not get burnt and the whole thing is splashing all over the place. So now I'm going to put all our ingredients in there. Our spicy rather, the spices, the curry powder, the num powder, the thyme. I'm going to start putting everything because it's splashing all around. So this is the chicken stock, 4 ounces, and I'm going to add another 3 ounces of water. 3 ounces of water. I have a video you can check on my video of how to make chicken stock, because I make my chicken stock by myself. I make it by myself. I have a video of how you can make your chicken stock, and it also adds to bring that that redness of that patty jollof rice, the way I always make my chicken stock. So I'm going to leave this to boil for another 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I covered this now for the past 10 to 12 minutes now. Yeah, this is 12 minutes actually. Meanwhile, when I was doing that, I was washing my rice with warm water. And I also let you know that the amount of water and chicken stock you put depends on the kind of rice you're using, because I'm using parboiled rice. I'm using parboiled rice. If you're using jasmine rice, it's different amount of water. If you're using a long gray rice, it's different amount of water or liquid that you're going to add. But this, I'm using parboiled rice. That's why I'm using 7 ounces of 7 cups rather, 7 cups of water or liquid in the place of 6 cups of rice. So, and depends on how you want it. I don't want mashing rice or mushy rice. I always want my rice to have a separate grills. So we're going to see how now. Right now we're going to open the pot and we're going to pour the rice inside, and we'll allow to cover. I will cover it for another 10 minutes. Yeah, it's boiling already here, right? Ooh. So I let it boil for 12 minutes. Smelling so good. The stuff is here. Some people like to put bay leaf in their jollof rice. Me, I don't like it because I always use bay leaf for my chicken stock. So I don't like to see any extra thing in my jollof rice. But if you're making for somebody and they say they want bay leaf, you can put it inside. So we're putting our rice now. In my next video, I'm going to show us how to make jollof rice from the oven, like baked jollof rice, baked patty jollof rice from the oven. So we'll cover this to boil for another 10 minutes on a medium heat. Then we'll come back and see how it's turning out to be. Okay, this has been cooking now for the past 10 to 12 minutes. So we want to see how it looks. Whoa, you see? It's boiling now. I told you on a medium heat. So now we will turn it or stir it. If you know you eat salt, because me, I don't eat salt. I don't eat that. I don't eat too much salt. If you know you eat salt, this is the time for you to taste for salt and seasoning. So you make sure you stir it to the down, because at this time some are sticking to the pot now. So you stir it. You see how it's coming out now. Jollof rice is coming out good. It's coming out so good. So now we're going to take it from medium heat to a low heat. From a medium heat to a low heat. So taking it from a medium heat to a low heat, and we'll cover it to cook for another 10 minutes. So it's been another 10 minutes now, so let's see what is happening in the pot. Let's see. Whoa, it's coming out so nice and good. So we're going to give it another stir. You can see scenes of water inside, so we're going to allow this to cook for another 10 minutes. Remember, we're cooking right now on low heat. Do you want that patty jollof rice, or you still don't want your rice to get burnt to an extent that you don't want to eat, you can't eat it anymore? So we're cooking this on low heat. So we're going to leave this for another 10 minutes. Right now the rice is ready. We just want the water to dry up. Now is another 8 minutes. We want to see how the rice is looking right now. So let's see. Yeah, though I said 10 minutes, but I just decided to look at it for another 8 minutes. Whoa, can you see this? Can you see this? Wow, wow. So now the grains are soft now. Let me see. Let me try it. The grains are soft now, and it tastes so good, so delicious. Wow, it tastes so good. So we're looking for that burnt, that little burnt. So I'm going to put this. This is ready now. I'm going to put this for a high heat. A high heat for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we'll come back. This is ready. It's ready now, but we want that little burnt, because the way I've been following it up, there's no single burnt on the downside. So we want to put it on a high heat so that it can have that little burnt, that little smell of jollof rice, that flavor, that burnt flavor. Gonna come back when we leave it. So let's come back. We'll cover this for 5 minutes on a high heat. Yeah, it's 5 minutes now. Let's see how the thing is looking. Whoa, our patty jollof rice is ready. Can you see this? Can you see this? Wow. So now it's ready to serve. We'll dish it, and I'll give some to my friend. Thank you. So we're dishing it. I'm going to show you how, what I'm going to do with the scallop. Actually, there are some people that like their jollof rice in a more separate grade. So with that 6 cups of rice, you can actually use 6 cups of water. But this is how the texture I always want my jollof rice. This is the texture I want, because by the time it gets cold, it's going to separate grains also.